Hi, know that future brings you another video. Thank you for using our service for the 10th, for the third time. I hope this reading will be as good as the previous two readings. Any doubts, just message me. Alright, okay, so as I mentioned before, if you're right-handed, this is the active hand, which means your current life, what you made of your life. If you see the left hand, that means what your circumstances were. There is not much more, like a lot of change to the left and right, especially when the fate and Mercury lines are concerned. Basically, it means that fate just progressed as the way it should have. Like because most of the lines are the same, even the heart line is same. But what the main difference between left and right is that here the line is going a bit downwards, more downwards without any fork. So that means that the early age the person was very, what do you say, dreamy, and the person was had some like art, maybe like reading, maybe he had some artistic aspirations, some love of art, some dreaminess. So but that changed, and the person due to circumstances became more practical, and that we will see in the other picture. Alright, okay, so before I change to the other picture, I also tell you the importance of the thumb. So basically, thumb is important because it shows like how the person is, like is he more emotional or is he less emotional. So when the thumb is, even though it's a bit bent, the positioning, but you can see that it isn't long. See, long is when it reaches this phalange. So this reaches below this phalange of the finger. So this means it's a short thumb. So the problem with short thumb is person like doesn't rely more on practicality or their intelligence. They are intelligent, but they don't rely on it. They make more decisions with emotions and moods. Like, oh my god, my mood is like this, so I will do this. Especially in their youth. So that leads to problems because the longer the thumb is, the less person uses their heart in making decisions. So this is a negative factor. But as the person grows older, then they learn to use their brain more than their heart. Okay, so also with that thumb, like if you see this phalange is very wasted. Wasted phalange means the person is very good at like convincing the person to buy something. The person is very diplomatic, and the person has the power to heal others, which is also shown by these lines, which basically in some like old palmistry books it meant the lines of a healer, a doctor, or a nurse. So it shows that the person is very good at like cheering people up and talking and being diplomatic. I also see that there's a phoenix eye here. So the phoenix eye is also good. It gives luck. It also gives the person a sixth sense. So maybe they dream something, it happens. Maybe the person themselves has some fortune telling natural ability to see the future. So it also makes the person lucky overall. So that's also good. So if we also see the finger setting, so this one is low set, this one is also low set. So when two of these are low set, it means the first means shyness in youth, very like timid nature in youth, cautiousness. But when you see the like this one, so this means a bit of low self-esteem. So maybe the person looked up to their dad or mother or any other relative, but in their eyes, like they thought they were lesser, they had inferiority complex. So this was a bad thing in youth. But now, as you grow older, it changes. Jupiter mount is overall good, even though this is low set, the Jupiter mount is good, which shows the person has a healthy ambition. The person maybe rises late in life financially, but they will always keep going in a straight line. Square here, so there is some tragedy happened, maybe loss of parent, loss of partner or something, but then due to the square, this bad luck, which like for many years annoyed the subject, gave a bit of depression, it changed and became into good luck. So whenever there is a square there, bad luck will happen, but it will change into good luck. If we see the rest of the mounts, the Saturn is okay. It's not too less developed, which is good. This means that the person became serious in life at one point, very serious, and started saving money. So whenever Saturn is good, it means that at a time at late life, like because you have to time it with a this line which is 40. So in 40s the person had like before that, before 40 the person had to struggle for money, the person had financial instability a lot in life. So but at from 40s to now, the person has a good, like what do you say, the person has like straight financial ability, economy wise he is good. Like before that he had to struggle to keep a job, but after that at 40 he had a single two incomes, and they were like going straightforward. Like there was no, for this 40 to 60, there was no break. Some people have, what you say, some people have like this line, but it's like cut. So that means that the person has some problems in old age. But this means that the person till old age will be financially secure, and they were financially secure since they turned 40. Before that, there was a lot of ups and downs, financially speaking. We also see Sunline is also becoming 2 later on, or at least 3. So this means that the person has a lot of interest in life. And basically what happens is that when they be like after the age of 53, from 54 they start some hobby, or they start doing something they wanted to do a long time in life, but they didn't get the opportunity. So this means that at 53 the person practices a hobby, and from that hobby they can also earn, and the person becomes a bit popular after 53 years of age. So this is good, but again the line should be singular, not many lines, because that makes the person a bit confused. Even here, okay, so in an old book of palmistry, I think I don't have it here, but what happens is that basically, yeah, so basically there's a book I read, which because of that I learned so much. It was just one book, I think written in 1908, Practice of Palmistry Professional Purposes. When, just message me whenever you want and I can show you. It is the most accurate book. It is available for free. I will just show you what these two lines mean according to that writer, and he is very accurate. See, two parallel lines often taken for sister lines of fate. It means that the person success late and laborious. So late and laborious, what it means, 40s, and laborious means that through extra work, through a lot of work, the person has to work extra. Around them the people are working less, earning more. But whenever there are two lines, success is promised, but it comes late and after extra hard work. So that's what it means, and that book is very old, maybe now 110 years, 108 years old, but it is still accurate. But still, let's see the lines. So the lines, even the darkness of the lines shows that the person was not born rich. If the person is born rich or better off, the line will be of the headline and the main lines and all the lines will be of this color, like between light and dark. But here it's more dark, so the person has to work extra hard. There's extra hardness here. Even the hand is hard. The hand doesn't have a pinkish tone. This means that the person was not born rich or in a rich family. Okay, so now let's see the other line. So basically here we see that the line is going upwards and it's like branching out. It's going for a three-pronged branch. So this is good and this is bad. I'll tell you why it's good and why it's bad. So three-prong means that there's a sign of financial luck and luck in love. But we see that this prong is going downwards towards innerwards. So what happens is that the person, maybe they like someone, but they are not like made for a relationship. So they go into a long relationship with someone and then it leads to divorce or separation because of this person's bad choice. Because that person was not for them. Their family said, don't marry this person, she is not for you, but they still go into a relationship. So this is the bad sign. But the two fork means that eventually the person finds true love and finds money, and so that is very good. But the triple fork going downwards is bad. So that's why I said it's good and bad. But this fork is also very lucky for money and for love. It's like a very good sign. So you don't have to have like, see, many palmists say you have like this strong fate line going from here to here, so you'll be rich. No, in Pakistan where I live, there are beggars, but they have strong fate line, but they don't have special signs like the healing signs or the two signs or something like that. Those are more necessary. Okay, so now let's see the headline. Okay, the headline is interesting. It's a bit islanded at the start. So there were some troubles with the parents, had some troubles because this is early age, financial troubles, and maybe this client also had some troubles. We see that there's a big island here. This means headaches and stomach pains and head pains, so migraine and such. So this but this it ends, like, see, it becomes clearer. So this is my in 30s. So in 30s the person suffered from headaches and stomach problems a lot, but then it becomes clearer. Okay, so the good thing about this line is, if you just see the line going straightwards and then going double. So the doubling of the line is very important. It's a sign of luck. It's equal to the heart line being double. It basically means that the person sees 2 points of view. The person becomes a mix of practical and creativity. See, this is practicality, This is creativity, and it's becoming a mix. So maybe the person, if you time it, it's 40. So in 40s, the person enters a business or does two things which earn him a lot of money. The person, when there are two, four CCs, two situations, and people like this become good lawyers, good negotiators, and then good businessmen. So it could be that he did a business at 40s, and his headline is better than the one on the left hand. Similar, you see a lot of Mercury lines. Like, so basically these are Mercury lines means that person does many things, invests in many areas, but the earnings are less because he is not concentrating on one thing in his youth. So he has to do a lot of things for money. So, but that's not bad. I am just saying that the earning will be less. Similarly, if you see there are very rising lines. So whenever there are rising lines from the headline, that means that these early ages, like if you see this age could be 16, and this age could be like 28 or something, and 20s, and so 16 to 20s, the old 20s, the person was doing many things, like doing menial jobs, laborious jobs, doing small jobs, but doing more than one job and earning from multiple sources. So it's good and bad. Good means, like, see, if there's one line, that's better because concentration is on one place. When there are many lines, so the person is like doing multiple things, and there's confusion because of the multiplicity of everything. So that's a bit bad. And we also see a lot of Venus lines. So Venus lines means that the person is very caring. He cares a lot about family, and the family members care a lot about him. But again, this means that sometimes the person sacrifices. Like sometimes the person should think for themselves and not just think about their family. Like be a bit selfish. So it becomes a good. Person traveled a lot in life because the line is going towards moon. So this moon represents travel. But and if we, especially if the person has spent whole life in one country, that is not surprising. But the person at this age can go abroad. This age is 70. So at 70, if one of their children goes abroad or relative goes abroad, they can go 70 and most likely will settle till their like end of days in another country because the line is working in the end. So that's also a good thing if they want to settle in another country at old age. So that's good. We also see some rising lines from lifeline. So as I said, it's not important if you have a very strong fate line, you have to have special signs. So this is like gains from inheritance or property or from the partner's family. So we see the first one at 30, then we see these all in 40s which are stronger. Like if you see this one is super strong and this is exact 40. So in 40s the person gained a lot. As I said, in the 40s this line is getting stronger. So 40s was the best time, 40s and 50s till right now. So late success. Rising lines going towards, like, lines can go anywhere, but you see majority lines are going towards Saturn. So that means money. Line can go here, means position. Line can go here, money. Line can go here, fame. Line can go here, again money. So that's good that it's going towards Saturn. So the person's main focus in life is saving money and gaining money, which is good. But sometimes emotions, like they have to sacrifice a lot for family. Also, we see a very good sign here. This is the headline, and there is a straight line going here. And this is, if we calculate, this will be 50. So at 50, again, the person did some decision with their brain, which led to quite a high gain in life. So that's also very good. But because when there's a rising line in, there's actually one of the best signs in Bonstry when from the headline there goes something like this. So that means that the person invests, the person uses their own intelligence and gains something at 50 age. So that's also a very extremely good sign. So overall the hand is also hardworking. We see that there's a square side. Okay, so there could also have been maybe a separation or maybe a divorce in the person's life, maybe a loss of partner, that the partner died, because I see that there are rising lines, but there are rising line is being cut. Like if you see it's being cut here, one is being cut here. So most probably maybe the person at some point in the life they had a divorce. I am not that good at like timing divorces or seeing divorces, but most people who have this, they have divorce. Like this one, I can estimate this one as maybe at 39. I think, yeah, at 39 or maybe 37, the person got divorced and then married again to another partner, or maybe they lost the first partner. So we can also see from the attachment line. So this is basically the attachment line of the left hand, and as I said, left hand sees what is already written. So let's check. Okay, so basically, sorry about this. Basically, there is here I think there's one or two lines like this. See, there's this line and there's this small line which shows separation, and there are many children lines. So this could show that the person had a lot of children, and from both partners. But we will have to confirm in the active hand. So active hand, we go to the active hand, and now we check. Okay, so again, as I said, two lines, equal length. First relationship was in 20s, the other late in life, mid 30s. Mid 30s, so like middle of 30, 35, 36, 37, even near to 39, and then many lines. So this the lines, if you see the color, are light. So the person has mostly daughters, and confirmed the person has at least 3 children, like no less than 2, and most likely 3 children. Just say no less than 3, and even more from both partners. So I think the person got divorced and found love 2 times in life. Again, I could be wrong because I'm not so good at this one prediction of divorce and stuff. Okay, so that was it. If the person has any questions, they can ask. But again, I will say the form is good, and the main thing is that if they're thinking of going abroad, so they will get the chance at 70, and they will settle there. So this is a person who had a very hard life, but from 40 onwards, they rose in life, and they are very close to their children. So family matters at most to them, and they are a very good like father figure for the children. Thank you for watching, and again, if you have any questions, message me, and I hope you leave a good review, and I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks so much. Have a great day.